organizations need to think about resilience as part of their asset management program. I mean, COVID-19 has taught us that you can have disruptions or emergencies out in the world that can snowball. The supply chains fall apart. People might have to start working remotely. It really becomes a major disruption to business operations. Like with asset management, the time to plan for that is now. You don't want to be in the middle of a major disruption and trying to come up with a plan for resilience at that point. It's too late, and you're already competing for resources with, the rest of the world. So what we are trying to do is tie that resilience to your strategic asset management plan. It helps to ensure a continuity of operations and mission success. Lifecycle engineering, we do a lot of work with the people and process side of asset management. What we do is try to bring that whole culture together with a step-by-step playbook on how to get your organization from wherever you are on that asset management maturity curve to bring a whole culture of reliability into the organization. Working a lot with the senior stakeholders of the organization to be visible and active and set the tone for a transformation. We have seen repeatedly over and over again that the biggest predictor of success or failure on any kind of asset management project is the active and visible leadership of the senior members. So we typically target that C-suite, the CEO or chief asset officer as our primary stakeholders, and work with them to make sure that they're setting a clear understanding of the need for that asset management change throughout the organization. It follows the ISO 55000 line of sight through the organization. Make sure that everybody understands why we're going through this process, how it's going to affect the overall organization, and then we get down into the details, sort of cascading through from senior leadership to the next level down, all the way down to the shop floor on what does that mean for me and for my job. We're starting to see directors of reliability, chief asset officers. It seems like we're in a little bit of a pre-renaissance around asset management in my mind, but there's still not quite enough focus on ISO 55000. As a country, especially in public infrastructure, we have a little bit more work to do there to get people to understand how to build that culture of reliability, and ISO 55000 really kind of provides a great framework to do that. Once we get those people exposed to that ISO 55000 framework, they're usually sold, but it takes a while.